How did we get here? Let me do an interstellar-like space station, where you would control a plane or so, or just explore it by walking on it. I watched the cutting train video on looping Perlin noise and I loved it. I knew I had to use something like that. I made the first loop, the second, I linked them together, I made even more loops and then colored the whole thing. Added water and a player, but it did not convince me. I even tried to see how far this little ball could go, and at some point seems like it crossed the event horizon. At this point, I did not know what to do. I was playing again and again in the same tunnel. I got back to something more basic, flat terrain. I watched some of Sebastian Lag's videos on the topic and decided to give it a try. So I started again with the first triangle, then the first square, and finally the first piece of terrain. Once again, I used Perlin noise to create some hills and shape the terrain, but this time I went deeper into understanding the terms of octaves, persistence, and lacunarity. I made a quick noise generator that would help me create hills for all the chunks, and here we go. We were ready to apply that to the terrain. I applied noise to the terrain, but the terrain seemed repetitive. How to create hills? I searched a bit more and found this gem video talking about Minecraft world generation. This guy is a genius, and he explains that they actually used more than 5 different maps to create Minecraft terrain. I gave it a try again and added a continentalness map to my terrain, but it failed, and it failed again and again, until it finally gave something amazing. Here we go. Now the terrain feels much more alive and varied. I first tested the terrain with a simple sphere, and then thought it would be much better with an actual car. So I grabbed this package, dropped the car into the game and started having a blast. Here are some amazing footages. From now on, it was awesome. I started doing some crazy things like adding rainbow colors to my terrain based on vertex height. It was kinda weird, so I dismissed it. I then tried changing the color of the terrain by using normals and the dot product. Basically, wherever the dot product of the normal and the up vector is null, it means we are on a cliff. I then colored it differently from the planes. That gave something like that. It's beautiful, but still quite plain. So I decided to add even more variations to the colors of the terrain by shifting the hue of the current color based on the height of the vertex. And it was much better, but still not quite there. Of course, after each tiny little change, there always is some minutes of gameplay. I was addicted. Anyway, I kept tweaking the continentalness curve to get a more varied terrain, decided to add a yellow color to my gradient, and it was beautiful. It added so much variety. It was like having an amazing painting in front of me. Like, really, what do you think? After that, I was very confident. I wanted to add biomes. So once again, I got some inspiration from Mr. Henrik Nyberg, sorry if I spelled it wrong, and decided to see how I could add 2 more noises, one for the temperature and another one for the humidity. I played a bit with Berlin noise and saw that I could actually create cool maps by stepping the noise. I can choose the amount of steps and create awesome fields like so. Let's go! Let's apply them to the terrain. Here is what a basic biome map looked like. Nice, isn't it? At that point, I needed to figure out how to merge all this data together and make an amazing map. It's a bit technical, but bear with me. It's not complicated, I swear. Basically, I assigned each chunk its temperature and humidity data. Then, the chunk knows exactly which of its vertices belongs to which biome. I then store the data in the UV2 map as an index. Then, in the shader, I use that data to choose from a gradient that I can then apply to my terrain. And voila! We got this neat result. Let's now have fun with this terrain for a bit. After playing a bit with the truck, I wanted to see how it would look like with a plane. So I grabbed a plane from this package, found this amazing plane controller that Sebastian Lag also used in his awesome video, dropped everything in Unity and hit play. Again, I could not hold myself back from playing. It was awesome. I felt free. But this terrain is okay when you're driving a car. Planes need more relief, more mountains, more ups and downs. So let's reshape the terrain a bit, give it one last try by hitting play, and whoa! This is what I call amazing landscapes. Look at these lakes. We can easily imagine adding another noise map on top of this one, an erosion map actually, to make some lands flat and some other ones high like these ones. Like, just keep them untouched. That would be awesome, but I'm a bit lazy and stuck. This is where I need you. I'm left with 100 questions now. I wanted to make this game for mobile only as this is what I know how to do. Should I? Should I have kept the car or is the plane better? What should the gameplay be? Should I add more biomes and fill them with trees, rocks and other details? It would surely be awesome, but yeah. If you have any idea on what I can do next, please let me know. I'm very grateful for that. I hope you liked my work. I really enjoyed making this video. Have a wonderful day. Bye.